Good morning. It is Saturday and we did a bit of sleeping in today. It is now focus, bitch. 7 a.m. That felt good though. Let's go. So I just felt like journaling and I wrote down everything that is kind of going wrong right now. And I was going through my journal and it's kind of cool actually. I never really read this stuff that I used to write, but there was this one section, if I can find it now, that kind of was pretty cool to read right now. Well, this part. What did Naruto do? I used to watch a lot of Naruto back in the day. I don't know if you know that, but it's an anime. That character is pretty much like who I want to be. And so I wrote down like what he actually did and what he does and what kind of person he is. And just reading through it kind of reminded me again, like a bit better of like the things I gotta come back to and center a bit better. So yeah, journaling is kind of a cool thing, and I think it's also interesting because like when you have these moments when you're like, oh, my life is going to shit, you can go back and you literally see all the moments where you thought the same thing, because that's most of the time when I journal, when it's like, whoops, shit's hitting the fan. And so just being able to like look back and then, oh, a month ago I felt the same way, and oh, 2 months ago I also felt the same way. Just kind of reassures you that it's just like a back and forth, up and down, you know. So Thomas, you gotta tell me that story again.
Oh yeah. So there's this guy, it was 10 years ago, and he entered the cafe and he was like, "Hey, it's me!" And he wasn't here.
So our boy, after that amazing joke, our boy Thomas just discovered that you can use LinkedIn as Tinder.
Blah 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 blah.
Blah blah blah.
Having really interesting conversation with prospects.
Yeah, with an analyst.
With the
Like very deep conversations.
with the market and competitive intelligence.
So where do you think this whole thing is going?
Like, I think she's way smarter than me.
Yeah.
And this is absolutely going nowhere. But I'm gonna try.
That's amazing.
I need to work with her.
So Dina bought me a new hat.
444. Oh,
Where do you
it's
put
a
this
nice
this
number.
thing though? Is it on the front or on the back or the side, or where does it go?
It is like that.
Like this?
Yeah. But if you're
But it
not
doesn't hold.
comfortable enough,
But
you
this is
can
for
just
rich
like,
people. You need to get someone who hold it all day.
Yeah.
All
Like
day.
this-
Oh,
this
this
is
for
how it
rich
works.
people.
Yes, for rich people.
You
With a slave.
You must have a slave.
I like this. Who's gonna hold it? You're gonna hold it?
Oh sure, you German motherfucker.
So I just finished up recording a podcast with Sokoi White, and now I gotta post-production it, or whatever that's called, in Adobe Audition, which is the fucking annoying part, and eating breakfast. 1 omelette, 2 omelets. Gotta get my protein.
Unicorn.
Wait, I already started the video.
Oh, okay.
Thomas, where are you going? Oh, that's perfect. You're just gonna sit on the unicorn.
That's the interview shit.
Hey, LinkedIn.
Hey LinkedIn, what's up?
But then we don't. Okay.
Wet.
But now that. Okay. Whatever. Wait, I think this one is in the better direction.
Sure.
This the camera.
Hi LinkedIn, what's up?
What's up, LinkedIn? I wanted to intro you guys to someone I met here in Bali and who I think is very interesting. And this is Thomas. And
Hi,
we
LinkedIn.
actually met because he owns that house that you see in the background, which is the place I'm staying at. And he actually has before I let him talk, he actually has a super interesting background story. Cycled through Europe
Dude,
and America
This is
for 8
recording
months.
backward.
Yeah, that's no worries.
Okay.
I can cycled through America and Europe for 8 months. Then he went to Bali. He, I think, went broke somewhere in the beginning. He started an e-commerce business, which he like scaled to 6 figures a month. Stopped doing that because he didn't feel like he was providing enough value. Then he started his house, and now he actually just started a new project, which is called Reconnect. And I want you to like give like 2 sentences or like 3 about
Alright.
what is Reconnect and like why did you start it?
So yeah, the idea of Reconnect is to like develop the private island into a sustainable luxury retreat destination.
A private island.
A private
That's pretty
island,
fucking dope.
and so it's made for people to go there and reconnect with themselves, with each others, and with nature.
Gotcha. So it's like a sustainable resort where people, if they are maybe overworked, burned out, or just want to reconnect, can go. And you actually you bought the island. Like you own a fucking island right now.
So I own a part of the island, and that's the we're starting step by step. So
Yeah.
we developed the west part of the island first, trying to set up an example of how you can still, by being sustainable, having practices of having clean energy,
Yeah.
using solar powered boats and stuff, having a high standard type of destination, and having a high standard of living there, and and at the same time respecting the environment and even empowering it.
Yeah, and I love that. And as with every interesting person I meet, I tell them to use LinkedIn more. So I think you actually started posting a bit more, right? So now we can
I
keep
did.
him more accountable to it. So you guys can, I'm gonna tag him somewhere down below. You can reach out, connect, because he is working on some super interesting stuff, and he's now living in Bali for 3 years. So if you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask him, because he knows what he's doing. And we're sitting on a unicorn. I don't know why. Peace out.
Bye, guys.
Dab. How did I end up here? Melting chocolate. What the hell? Well, actually, I know how I ended up here. And I don't mind it at all. Peace out. See you tomorrow.
Hard to wake up when there's no alarm to wake you up. Sitting, breathing, doing all the things I hate a lot. But why